beautiful people. Morning, it's morning here in Nigeria, and you're welcome to another educative episode of Tea or Coffee on your number one favorite television station, High Impact TV. Of course, the first full HD TV station in Nigeria. I am Wuraola Popola, and with me in the studio, I have the beautiful lady who has decided to wear blue with me today. I mean,
Another
Tuesday,
shade of blue.
I know it's Tuesday, but it could be Tuesday, like Tuesday, you know.
Okay.
Hi, Modupe Jacobs.
Hi.
And you have to wait for me to,
Of course,
introduce
now,
your
of
name.
course. I have to
Why,
just...
why so proud? Why are you so
Because
proud?
I introduced you yesterday.
Okay, so it's now about yesterday to today.
Well,
It's fine.
good morning.
How was your night?
Just fine. Well rested. Ready for
You know,
today.
I'm glad no rain, no sun today.
Let me not even talk about that right now.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about it.
But how was yesterday for you at work?
It turned out well at last, so
Okay.
I'm glad.
You know, the beginning of the day was raining. And I think
Yeah.
it rained all through the
All
day.
through the day. And it was not only in Lagos, it's
Yes,
rained in
yes,
Asaba, it's
everywhere.
rained in Ibadan, if I'm right.
Yes, I have friends
Yes.
in Ogun State.
It also
that,
rained there.
Yes, it rained. You know, it was everywhere. Yesterday, in fact,
Everywhere in Nigeria, it was
everywhere in
raining.
Nigeria, it was raining. And yesterday morning, I had things to do, but you know, movement from one place to another definitely rain, and already I was cold.
You
And
said
I wanted
so
to I told you yesterday, but
Yeah.
I was cold, so I could not move from one place to another. So I had to just stay in the office and, figure out and do one or two things I was supposed to do. But I'm glad that today, no
Yes,
rain,
no
no
rain.
sun.
Just perfect.
Yes,
Perfect
the weather is
weather.
just perfect and good today.
Yes.
And of course, today is unusual. Like, I'm so excited about today's episode.
Yes.
You see, if you're looking for fun land, you're looking for a place to take your children for vacation, or you want to just relax,
Summer holiday.
Just relax and have fun, you need to stay glued to your TV today. I mean, we have lots of things to bring your way today. So don't change the station, because
At all.
you will definitely, after today's episode, trust me.
If you had plans
you'll have a
earlier,
place.
you would
Yes,
change
you
your
change
mind.
your mind.
Yes.
In case you've already planned your visa and everything to travel, trust me, you're going to change your mind.
There's no need
today.
for that. This
Yes.
place is all you can ever think of or
Don't
want.
worry. When we come
Yes.
back, we'll let you know everything you need to know. If you want to have fun, you want to go for vacation, holidays, you don't have to go through the stress of traveling out, having to go to the airport and all of that. Don't worry. We'll be going on a short break now, and when we come back, we'll let you know all that you need to know about today. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
When you think about it, there's a lot to celebrate in our lives. From the smallest milestones to our biggest moments, we'll pamper you at High Impact Planet. Whatever the occasion, let's celebrate you at High Impact Planet, where fun just got real.
Have a thrilling and bonding experience at High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort. Enjoy an amazing retreat in our extremely secured environment with our breathtaking rides. Set goals for the upcoming year in our convenient multi-purpose halls. Bond between team members while giving your staff a desirable treat. High Impact Planet. Fun just got real.
Good morning and welcome back to the show. It's still Tea or Coffee on High Impact Television. Welcome back. This is still Tea or Coffee on High Impact Television. Of course, I still have Wura Ola here with me, and my name is Modupe.
Why did you have to say my name with so much seriousness and straight face?
Well, because
I mean,
I
when
can.
I called your name, I smiled at least.
Okay, Wura Ola is still here. Okay, so before we went on that break, we said we have something exciting to talk about. A place that, you know, if you had previous plans for the summer, you will definitely change your mind after watching this program. So we have our guest already in the studio in person of Folahomi Oshun Sonya. He is the Supervisor Marketing and Sales Department of High Impact Planet. And we have Temitope Ajani. She is the Marketing and Sales Executive, of course, of High Impact Planet. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
Good morning.
Pleasure.
Thank you. I know, right? Last time I was here, it was a pleasure. So I'm sure we'll have a great time today.
Yes, we definitely will.
All right. So, tell us about High Impact Planet.
Okay, so High Impact Planet is a one-stop fun hub for family leisure and family entertainment, basically. We provide entertainment that cuts across all ages from 0 to 70 years old. As long as you are willing to have fun, we are here to provide that fun. Basically, we are like the biggest, in fact, it's not like the biggest, we are the biggest amusement park and resort in sub-Saharan Africa currently, and we have over 60 games and rides. We have self-service apartments, we have a clinic, we have a go-kart track, you know, whatever it is that you need to have fun, basically, we have at High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resorts.
Okay, you said as long as you're willing. What if I'm not willing? What can you do to convince me?
Well, the great thing about High Impact Planet is it changed the minds of skeptics.
Okay.
Even if you've not been here and you've been hearing about it, then you might say, oh, okay, but once you get into the park blows away your mind. You understand? Like, it fills you with this sense of having fun. So you almost cannot resist it.
Okay, what if I don't come to the park? How do you convince me from wherever I am?
Okay, so that's the beautiful thing. We have our pages, our social media pages that show our videos. We have our website that you can take a virtual tour of the park, meaning you don't even have to leave the comfort of your home. From our website, you can take a tour of the whole park, see all the facilities like you are there. So it's easier to even convince you from your couch.
Okay, so where is High Impact Planet located?
Kilometer 12, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, opposite Mountain Top University. More like MFM Prayer City, Bafo.
Okay.
All right,
Hope
so-
people won't say the distance. Like, if I'm coming from
Coming
Lagos,
from
how
Lagos.
can I? Okay.
Well, High Impact Planet is just 10 minutes drive from Bega.
Bega.
Like,
Okay.
it's, in fact, from the airport, it's just 20 minutes drive. So it's very, very accessible to the city.
Okay. So for people traveling in, you know, we have customers that could be out there wanting to come to the park.
Yeah, outside the country.
From airport down to the location is just 20 minutes.
Yes, it's just 20 minutes. And the good thing is we also provide pick-up and drop-off services. If you want us to pick you up from the airport, all you need to do is just make a prior booking and we are there to cover it.
When making the prior booking, are you supposed to pay for it or it's free?
Yeah, it's a paid-for service.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So it's not free.
No, it's not.
Okay, so what are the games and rides one should anticipate in High Impact Planet?
Okay, we have the virtual reality games, we have kiddies games, we have trailing rides, we have the aqua games, and then we have the cinemas, in quotes. Most of the kiddies games are the indoor games, the Transformers, where they can just shoot or have an opponent that they fight with on the game, and then we have the train, the Grand Rail train, the convoy, and then for the trailing rides, the Oopla, my God, that game gives me thrills, seriously. I mean, even watching people go on the game, I myself, I'm always like, no. It's really, really, really scary. Then we have the Enterprise, we have the Dream Machine, we have the Freestyler. Then our Ferris wheel, one to look out for. It's high, it can accommodate family, you enjoy the view of Ibafo, Ogun State, and if your eye is that sharp, you might see Lagos.
from
from the Ferris wheel.
Okay, so tell me more about the aqua games. What is it about?
Okay, in the aqua games, we'll have the pool, we'll have the flume ride, we'll have the bumper boats. The flume ride is, we Nigerians call it the water roller coaster, where you get on the boats, you wear your ponchos, it takes you round the ride, and then you slide down, and then there's a splash. And also for the pool, we have the slide and splash in the pool too, where you just climb the castle and then you slide into the pool. Then the boats are provided if you don't want to use the pool, and you just want to drive around the pool.
What about the virtual reality?
The virtual reality game, there's one we call the augmented reality game. It gives you this feel of being actively involved in the game. Like you wear the consoles and you are just, it gets to a point where it's like you are in the game. No, you're actually in the game, because at some point you start bending, because you actually bend in the game, and then you're bending, you're on the floor. It gives you this sense of belonging, like the game is about you. That's the argument. Then we have the Xbox consoles. You can play PS, you can play Mortal Kombat.
Okay. So how affordable is coming to the park to have fun? How affordable is it?
Okay.
I think Fola would be able to shed more light.
No, I'm sure we all can. Everybody is a marketer for the park, as long as you've been here, trust me. Okay, so because of the responsibility of management having to make sure that it's not just about having this facility, it's also about making sure any and everybody can come. We have 3 pricing packages, and then currently for the summer, we actually have 4 pricing packages. So our regular pricing packages, we have the Hip Flex, which is 5,000 naira per head, and it grants you access only into the park. You have the chance to see the attractions, and you also get a complimentary ride on the Ferris wheel. Or alternately, you can also have the Hip Regular option, which is 15,000 naira per head, and that gives you unlimited access to over 40 games and rides within the park.
Over 40?
Yes, but that excludes the aqua zone, the go-karts, the mixed reality, and the games in the lounge.
Why is that?
Of course, you know, everything about business is all about targeting different segments of the market. Some people feel the 5,000 naira is what is affordable. For some, it's the 15. And of course, we have the Hip Jumbo package, which is 25,000 naira per head. And it gives unlimited access to every game and ride within the park, excluding the adults go-kart. Now, for the summer period, we also added the indoor games package, which is 10,000 naira per head, and it gives unlimited access to all the indoor games within the park, excluding the arcade.
Okay. I think that jumbo sounds like the price. Jumbo.
Yes, well, the good thing about the Hip Jumbo package is it's for the ultimate lover of adventure. You want to go on everything. And then the good thing about it is unlimited. You want to go once, you want to go 10 times, the package gives you that freedom. You get me,
to
yes.
go as long as you
As
want.
long as, yes, as long as you want.
Okay, so aside all these the packages to have fun, what other package do you have? I heard you mention resorts. What is it that for? What's it about?
Okay, so we have 5 categories of self-service apartments. Basically, they are luxury apartments. Whatever you'd find in a luxury home, you'd find in our resorts. And we have 5 of those. There's the single room, which is 35,000 naira for a night. Then there's the studio apartment, which is 50,000 naira for a night. There's the 2-bedroom, which is 80,000 naira for a night. There's the 3-bedroom, which is 120,000 naira for a night. And the 5-bedroom, which is 200,000 naira for a night. Now, the only difference between the single room and the studio apartment would be that for the studio apartment, there's the bed area, which is also attached to the living area, and a kitchen with a toilet and bathroom as well.
Okay. When you say high impact planets, how did you come up with planets?
Okay, basically, one of the things we looked at is, so we did extensive research like all around the world. We were at different amusement parks and resorts. And the name High Impact Planet actually came from something we had been doing even before the establishment of the park. So we had a program, the parent company, Solution Media and Infotech Limited, we had a program called High Impact for Creative Kids, which we used to take on every Children's Day. That's every May 27th. And then what we used to do at the time at various locations were that our games that were movable, we used to move them to these arenas and make sure children had fun. And it was not just like privileged children. We made sure children from public schools, private schools, you know, we had a very healthy mix of children, and then we made sure that everybody had access to these games and rides and also interacted with each other. And then, I mean, going forward, we decided if we're going to have something like this, why don't we create a place that would be able to take everybody? And then we looked at, okay, since we already have a name anyway, there's no need taking away that name. So we had the High Impact. And then the park in itself is like, you are moving away from Earth and going somewhere different. So we said, okay, you know what, this is a planet on its own. So High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort.
Wow. Okay, Temitope, let me ask you this question. So I already have plans to travel out of the country, or probably I'm in the USA and I want to spend my summer there, or I'm in Nigeria, I'm planning to go, you know, abroad for the summer. Why should I change my mind? Why should I come to High Impact Planet?
Majority of High Impact Planets, what you are going, you know, there's this adage that says what you are going to look for in Sokoto is already in your Sokoto. So I mean, what else do you want to go and do there that we don't have in High Impact? Is it the games, or is it the amusement park? Is it the resorts? I mean, if you think of your flights, the stress, why not just calm down the outskirts of Lagos a bit and then have as much fun as you want?
Okay.
Also, like she mentioned, I mean, currently right now, the forex market is extremely high. Why waste all that foreign exchange when you can have maximum fun here in Lagos?
Okay, fine. You just explained for our own point. Now I'm going to look at it from the point of, if I'm over there and I need to travel down, tell me why, because you mentioned the stress of having to go to the airport, flight travel, that's traveling out. So tell me why I should go through the stress of traveling down to High Impact.
Okay, for Nigerians in diaspora, there's this level of development that they have seen in the diaspora. And one of the things that we try to encourage is that when you're coming back to Nigeria, either be long-term or maybe for a short holiday, like, you need to come and see that even in Nigeria, standards of amusement parks such as Europa Park, Disneyland, has been recreated here in Nigeria. Like, there are amusement parks all around Africa that do not even have what we have here in Ibafo, here in Ogun State. You understand? And the good thing is, if you're outside Nigeria and you're coming into Nigeria and they tell you that, oh, you know that Disney World that you've been so busy where you are working in the diaspora that you can't visit. Now that you're on holiday in Lagos, you can see that same thing just at the backyard here. I mean, it's some sort of trail for you, even as a Nigerian, that, oh, you know what, this kind of level and standard that has been set in that kind of community, it's also available here in Nigeria. There's nothing that says you can't have that quality or standard of service here in Nigeria, and that is what High Impact Planet is creating, or that is what High Impact Planet has created, and we are trying to give to the people. So if you are coming from the diaspora into Nigeria, it's just perfect. Like, you have seen what it looks like out there. Come and see the recreation and then the advancement of it here in Nigeria.
Okay, you know, Fola mentioned that you could come between the age of 0 to 17 to have fun. So what are the rides and games you have for grannies, grandpas? You know, they are old and aged, so...
And some of them still want to have fun.
Yes, they still want to have fun. So what are the games and rides?
Okay, they can go on the Ferris wheel.
Okay.
The Ferris wheel is not, it doesn't mess with their body system. Just go on the ride. It goes a bit slow and enjoy the view of this place. They can do the Grand Train. They can do the train. They can do the indoor games, the ones that don't require too much stress.
Okay, sorry. To also add to that, one of the best things about High Impact Planet is that for every game and ride that we have safety signs in front that lets you know that, oh, even if you are young or if you're old, whatever, if you have maybe back trouble or you have, so it already tells you that you can go on this game if you don't have any of this.
Okay.
You understand? So if you're hypertensive, you can't go on this. But if you're not and you're fine, then you can go. That's one of the beauty of High Impact Planet. We consider the safety of our guests. So even if you are senior citizens, as long as you are willing to have fun and you have a spirit that says adventure, that screams adventure, then you're fine. Because once you get to the game and ride, the chief operating officers just tell you that, okay, please go through this sign, and then they reiterate it to you that, okay, if you have any of this, you can't go on this. But if for some reason maybe you can't go on one game, the operator will be able to then say, oh, you know what, why don't you try this one out? And that's the beauty of having over 60 games and rides. There's always going to be something for you.
Okay.
Yes.
So that will lead me to my next question. In as much as I think you already answered a part of it,
Okay.
you know, as a parent, I would consider, in as much as I want my kids to have fun and I want to have fun, I will consider the safety, my children and myself.
Okay.
So aside the safety tips that you've put on each ride, what are the other safety measures that you've put in place to ensure that everyone that comes in is safe and secure?
Okay, let's start from the gate. We have the body scanner,
Okay.
the machine we use to scan people to prevent those with harmful objects from coming into the park. We have the turnstile. The turnstile regulates the number of people that go in and come out of the park. And then we have a well-equipped clinic with medical personnel on ground
Okay.
to attend to any emergency at any cost. We have the private securities, we have the police at every stop in the park.
Okay. All right. So when you think of High Impact Planets, what's the first thing that should come to mind when you think of High Impact Planets?
I think to me it would be fun, like thrilling fun.
Okay.
And then if you have to expatiate more, thrilling family fun.
Thrilling family fun,
Yes.
not just individual fun.
Yes, well, the good thing is, I mean, if you're an individual and you want to have fun, maybe just you and your partner or you and your friend, it's fine. If it's a huge family coming together, you know, looking for where to have fun, it's also fine. And if it's even just one person and you're
still
just
fine.
bored at home and you need something to take your mind off to stress or work, and it's still the place that would cater to you for whatever it is you need. So yes.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Go ahead.
I have a lot of questions to
I know,
actually
right?
ask. From the view and responses you've gotten from customers, let me say feedback you've gotten from customers, what game or what ride exactly do they really like to be on?
Bumper cars.
Yeah,
Funny
I
enough,
think, yes.
bumper cars. I mean,
You know, you mentioned the Ferris wheel like several times, so I thought that was what you were going to say.
you know the difference between the Ferris wheel and the bumper car. The Ferris wheel is, you tend to relax on the Ferris wheel. Bumper cars is exciting.
Okay.
Really, really exciting. I mean, there's this inner joy you get when you are actually driving the car and then you have to bump into each other without causing any accident. So
Okay.
it's
Is it an outdoor, indoor game?
it's an indoor game.
Okay.
It's an indoor game.
I mean, I think for other people, it would be the hopla, like the
Okay, she has a
yeah,
different...
Yes.
that's the thing. No, that's the thing. That's the beauty of High Impact
Okay.
Planet.
Okay.
Different people will tell you, oh, different things excite them. For some people, it's the spring ride,
Okay.
and one of the best
True.
things currently is that the spring ride and the Enterprise, they have a new virtual reality addition to them. So other than just being on the ride, you also have a virtual reality glasses that you can put on that then immerses you in a different experience even while you're on the ride. So you understand, for different people, it will be different
Different
things.
games,
I mean, in my own opinion, I would say the hopla, like, you see grown men and women screaming and shouting, and then when they come down, they want to do it all over again. So you know, I mean, for some people, it's the driving experience and hitting each other. For other people, it's the way you drop from a very tall height. You know, different things for different people.
All right.
What if you don't know how to drive?
That's the good thing. Don't worry. At High Impact Planet, we have different things that will let you drive. There's the
Okay, but if you
go-kart.
don't, sorry, if you don't know how to drive, you can't actually
Go
go on
the
the
ride.
bumper cars.
Yes, you can.
You can.
You
You
can.
can.
No,
Even
it's-
kids
it's
do
actually
bumper
very
cars,
simple.
yes.
Oh, okay.
The COOs on ground will just explain
Explain.
what to
Okay,
do
what
to you.
to
It's
do.
not...
Okay, so let's
It's
talk
not
about
exciting.
food.
Modupe, in case you don't know how to drive here, you can start with bumper cart. Then from there you go to the main car.
Wait, is it that when you learn, okay, if you know how to drive and then you go on the bumper cars, you know how to drive?
To drive.
Like, automatically. No, I was just trying to say.
No, that you're taking it a step too far. Don't worry, you have the fun
have
first,
the
then
fun.
you get the
Then you
learning
take
will
the other
take
one.
place as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I was saying let's go to food. Because I know you have all the fun. You will get hungry after going from bumper cars to the Enterprise to the, what did you,
Hopla.
Hopla, yes. Okay, so what are the provisions for food? Like, you know, desserts, what else? Rice.
You're just a lover of food.
Yes, now.
Like I
Because
thought,
I want
you
to
know,
have
when-
fun. I also
I
want to
thought you
eat
were
good
going.
food.
You know, we actually discussed and talked about this before they came in. So I thought you were going to avoid that food aspect,
No.
knowing that. Oh
No.
God, Modupe,
No, you know me now.
Modupe. Please, when she comes
Okay.
to the park, watch her face. Just look at her.
No problem. Well, the good thing is, of course, we couldn't have created a place like High Impact Planet and not thought about the welfare of our guests. So what we basically have, we have 3 different restaurants that take care of whatever it is people would like to eat. We have the Hip restaurant that takes
Okay.
care of continental and intercontinental dishes, from rice to spaghetti,
Wow.
whatever it is that you want. And then, of course, we have the Hip, the dessert restaurant, which cakes, ice cream, pastries, whatever it is you want, they also have available. And then to crown it all, I mean, it's good. It's good to be a connoisseur of good food.
Yes, so
And then to crown
You
it
need
all,
to watch out for her when she comes to the
No
park.
problem.
Because she
We
looks
will.
like someone that would actually come to the park for the food, not even the games.
and don't worry, the
both
food will
now.
blow your mind.
I'm looking forward to it anyway.
Okay.
Of course, we also have the Hip Pizzeria.
Okay.
Their pizza, pasta, shawarma, burger, whatever it is you want. For whatever palette or whatever taste palette you have, we will take care of. Trust me.
Wow.
Okay, you know what? We've been talking with Mr. Fola and Temitope Ajani from Sales and Marketing, High Impact Planet.
Yes.
We're going on a short break now. When we come back, we'll talk more about High Impact Planet. Because I'm so interested in that, the food. I'm still going to come back to that food
Oh, really?
aspect.
So I'm not the only one that is all
no!
about the food.
Modupe, I'm not with you for the food.
You
I
know
just
what?
want to ask
Let's
questions
just
about
go on this break first.
When
We'll
we
be
come
right back. Stay
we'll have
tuned.
more. Bye.
Solution Media and Infotech is a 21st century company that provides you with world-class entertainment second to none. With our cutting-edge innovations, equipment, and gears, we bring your imaginations alive. We provide live and reinforced sound for any audience size, as well as an array of show lights to create the required ambience for your events. Our 30,000 capacity outdoor arena, state-of-the-art stages, and movable venues ensure that your events stay memorable. If you can think it, we can achieve it. Solution Media and Infotech, A world of limitless possibilities.
Welcome back. This is still Tea or Coffee, and of course, we've been talking about High Impact Planet, and we still have Temi Tokwe and Fola in studio here with us.
Hey guys.
Yes. So, you were supposed to talk about food.
Yes. So you mentioned having different. We have hip restaurants, and
There's
My
a dessert
point
and the
is-
pizzeria.
how affordable?
Okay.
How affordable
So she's
is
the
it?
Ijebu one now.
No, don't tell me like that. But you
Yes,
understand
I
my
understand.
point.
I understand. Well, the good thing is, like we said, it's a family affair thing, and then
Okay.
for people that would even come individually for food, whatever you would find at the regular restaurants out there is what we would also be providing with just better taste and more quality, and the
Okay.
price would not be hurtful to your pocket at all.
Okay. How are you sure it will not be hurtful to my
I
pocket?
mean, well, the good thing is we already understand that if you can come to our park, then we already are going to be tailoring something that will be friendly to your pocket. We understand we are not going to try and chase you away from our food and beverage restaurants with exorbitant prices, of course. So don't worry. When you are here, whatever it is that you would get, you would be sure that it will be for your money's worth.
Okay. So the Seller break is around the corner. What are the packages that you have for families and friends that want to visit the amusement park?
Okay, High Impact just introduced the family package for Salah. In this package, they were able to put in 2 nights accommodation, feeding for 2 days, and unlimited access into the park for a day in one package. Let me put it that way, in one package. So we have the packages for the family of 4, we have a package for family of 6, we have a package for family of 8, and we have a package for family of 10. So what we did is we put in the price of the apartment, the price for food, for lunch, dinner, that's lunch after check-in, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, dinner, then breakfast for checkout. And then the price of unlimited access into the park for a day. That's the one that covers all the games within the park, excluding go-karts. So for the family of 4, it costs 200,000 naira.
Okay.
For the family of 6, it costs 300,000 naira. For the family of 8, it costs 400,000 naira. For the family of 10, it costs 620,000 naira. These packages also comes with access to the lounge, the gym, the pool, free parking space, internet service, even the clinic.
Okay.
Well, and also to add to that, the good thing is, I mean, we've just gone even numbers now. And if for any reason you even have maybe an extra person that wants to join your family, say for a family of 5, for example, so all you then need to do is just add an extra 50,000 naira to whatever your package would have been. Say for a family of 4, that would have been paying 200,000, but there's an extra person you don't want to leave at home. So you want for a family of 5, all you then need to do is just add an extra 50,000 naira to that package, and we'll make sure everybody has fun. You'll be having unlimited fun in the park, and would also be taking care of your meals, and all you just need to do is come, look pretty, stay, have a lovely time in the apartments, and bond with your family and friends.
Okay, so the amusement park opens when and from what time to what time?
Okay, for the summer, it opens Thursdays to Sunday. For Thursday and Friday, it's 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. For Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And for Sunday, 12 noon to 6 p.m.
Is there space for extra time? In case I'm still having fun and then it's 5 o'clock. Is there space for extra time?
Well, one of the things that we need to understand is that we run a precision operation. Let me put it that way. So once we start operating from 11 o'clock, say on a Thursday or a Friday, once is about 4 o'clock, there's an announcement that starts going on to let people know that the park shuts down at a particular time.
Okay.
So you can still squeeze in as much fun as you'd like to have. Because 15 minutes to whatever time we are supposed to close, that's either 5 or 6 p.m., the ride starts shutting down. And then there are still announcements being made over the public address system to alert people that the park is closing down. So what we've done is we basically prepare your mind an hour ahead before the park closes. So you start understanding maybe an hour, then 30 minutes, then 15 minutes, then 5 minutes, so you understand that the park is shutting down.
Okay.
I'm a married couple,
Okay.
and for married couples that's just got married and they want to have their honeymoon.
Yes.
So how
Okay.
do you have a package for them?
Yes, that's one of the beauty of high impact planning.
Okay.
If you want to have your honeymoon, you want to just come and relax, it's fine. All you need to do is just call any of our numbers on our social, or hit us up on any of our social media handle. Tell us what you want, and we'll create a custom-made package for you.
Okay.
And like I said, that's the beauty of High Impact Planet. It's not even just married couples. You want to have your team bonding, you want to have your retreats, school excursions, whatever it is that you want, birthday parties, wedding ceremonies, just call us or just hit us up on any of our social media, and we would create a custom-made package for you that would blow your mind.
Okay, when you say custom-made package, what do you mean by custom?
Okay. For example, some people want to stay in the apartments, access to the park, use of the hall, use of the lounge. Different people would want different things for their events or for their occasion. You understand? So all we come in and do is tell you that, you know what, don't worry, don't fret. Leave the planning to us. Just tell us what you need. We put a cost to it, we plan it for you, and then we make sure that you have a smooth event.
Okay, so do I have to lodge to have access to free internet?
No, that's the beauty of the park. Once you're inside the vicinity, in fact, from the junction to our amusement park, you can already connect to our Wi-Fi and enjoy fast, reliable data service.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, so for this summer, she mentioned Salah coming up.
Yes.
Yes.
What do you have for customers out there? What have you packaged?
Okay. So like she explained, for the summer package, for the Salah package, mind you. In fact, one of the good things is it's not even just going to be for Salah alone. It's going to run all through till the end of summer.
Okay.
Summer for us ends on the 9th of September.
Okay.
So you can still enjoy this package till the end of September. What we'll basically be providing for you, like she mentioned, is free access accommodation. You would be in the accommodation for 2 nights. You would also be having your meals taken care of for the 2 days that you would be in the planet. You would also be having 1 day unlimited access to the games and rides.
Okay.
And then you still get free Wi-Fi, free access to the lounge, access to the pool, there's free parking. What we've basically been able to do with that package is, everything that you probably have had to pay for individually, that will probably have been a bit tighter with your pocket. We put everything together, and then we've given a massive discount on it, and then you can still come and enjoy with your family.
Okay, so are there any giveaways?
Oh yes, we'll be having giveaways on this program. Yes, for 2 lucky winners.
See, I told you all to stay glued and watch this particular episode. Now we're having giveaways. Surprise! Modupe, don't join me in this. I'm going, please. I'm ready.
Okay. So we have 2 questions for our viewers. Anybody that is willing to answer, all you need to do is just go to any of our social media handles.
Okay.
We'll still give our social media handles away just before we leave.
Okay.
But for the 2 questions, all you need to do is answer the question, tag at High Impact Planet on any of our social media pages, and then give the answer, and then tag 5 other people, like that's your friends and family, to like your answer on our social media, and then we'll just pick 2 winners randomly, and they'll be winning 2 HIP regular tickets. That's one for them and their friend or family to come to the park during this summer period.
Okay. I'm already trying it. As you're saying it,
What's the question
Modupe,
for the giveaway?
don't try
The
that.
question for the giveaway.
I'm applying already.
Okay,
Please come
so
again.
the first question would be, when did High Impact Planet start operations?
Modupe, stop typing.
So,
Stop typing. This giveaway is meant for me.
Okay, let's see how that
so
goes.
yes, the
Fastest
first question
guess.
is, again, like I said, the first question is, when did High Impact Planet Nigeria start operations?
Okay.
And then the second question, which of these rides can take the most people at once? A, the flume ride. B, the kite flyer. C, Mexican Fiesta. And D, the Ferris wheel. So it's just simple. You can answer any of the two questions and then tag us on our social media pages, and then you stand a chance to win a trip to the park for you and your partner.
Modupe,
Okay.
let me give you expo.
No.
It's A. It's A.
Okay, just for clarity, in case some people didn't hear the first question or second question, can you just repeat the question again?
Okay, so the first question would be, when did High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort start operations?
Okay.
Yes, that would be the first question. And then the second question, which of these rides can take the most people at once?
Most people at
A
once.
would be kite flyer. B would be flume ride. C would be the Mexican Fiesta. And D would be the Ferris wheel. So which of those rides can take the most people in one go?
So they should go to your social media platforms,
Yes.
answer the question,
Yes, and
tag five people.
tag 5 friends, yes.
Okay. One question. Minus the summer package you have,
Yes, please.
if probably I'm chanced on a normal day when no vacation, no summer package,
Okay.
how much do I need to budget to have real fun at high impact amusement park and resort?
Okay. We have the eFlex package, which is 5,000 naira. It gives you access into the park only, but you get a complimentary ride on the Ferris wheel. So for every game or ride you want to play, you have to purchase vouchers for. The vouchers cost 500 to 2,500, depending on the game, and it lasts per session. So we also have the HIP regular package, which is 15,000 naira. That gives you unlimited access to over 40 indoor and outdoor games, excluding the arcade, the aqua zone, the go-karts, and the games in the lounge. And then we have the HIP Jumbo, my favorite, 25,000 naira. Gives you unlimited access to all the games within the park, excluding go-karts.
Okay, when I'm not talking of just the games, plus food, accommodation, hold
I
Modupe,
didn't say anything.
as I was saying. for food, for games, if I have to lodge and everything
Yes.
together.
Okay, yeah, that's why I said, okay, even if it's not during this summer period or it won't be covered under this package that we spoke about earlier. That's the beauty of it. You can call us ahead that, okay, this and these are the things that I would need during my visit to your facility. So can you provide a costing for me for this? We have dedicated salesmen and women that are on hand basically just to take whatever questions you have, whatever it is that you would need, and then they'll be able to prepare an invoice for you, and then you'll be able to have unbridled fun when you're at the High Impact Planet.
Okay. So in situations where the weather is not friendly, because like yesterday it rained all through the day. So in situations like that, do you have facilities in place for customers not to get wet or cold?
Okay, so what we basically do is we try to be proactive as an organization. Once we see that we have, or it's a day we're open to the public, and we see that the weather is not looking very favorable, we provide ponchos for everybody that comes into the park. Basically, that covers your clothing from getting wet or anything like that. But because of the kind of games that we have, they are very huge and they are high maintenance. We can't run most of the outdoor rides when it's raining. That's why we have the indoor games package. So it gives you unlimited access to all indoor games, excluding the arcade. And that just means that, one, you're wearing your poncho, and then two, you are in a secluded building. So, I mean, the elements can't get to you, basically. And that just excites our customers that even though it's raining, you can still have fun.
Okay, what if I'm on one of the rides out in the outdoor games I'm on one of the rides,
Okay.
and it start raining.
Okay. Of course, we understand that sometimes the weather can be very unpredictable.
Yes.
And our CEOs have been trained to understand the nature of the kind of job they do as inclement weather affects it. So if you're on a game or ride and it starts raining, if it's not so heavy
Okay.
that it would affect the machine, the operator will run the ride to the end and then stop it.
Okay.
But if it is too heavy, then the operator would have to perform an emergency stop, make everybody calm down, and then, yes, we can get people into the indoor games area.
Okay.
Okay.
So let me take you back to talking about safety.
Okay?
If I have an health issue,
Yes, please.
but I still want to have fun. For example, now, let me say asthmatic,
Okay.
but I still want to go on, is it enterprise?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
enterprise.
What are the safety measures to ensure that I still have fun and then my health is still in check?
Okay. Well, the good thing is we try to make sure we have. Okay. One of the things I need to let you understand is we have health and safety UK certified health and safety officials on ground all the time. So if we have people like that, like I said, the COOs, that's the chief operating officer of the ride. Before you go on the ride, they give you a list of things you have to check. Say, for example, you have asthma, like you said, or you have back pain, or the chief operating officer would exclude you from going on that ride as long as you intimate to him that I have so and so problem. But if you then insist on still going on the ride, the health and safety officials will be called. They would address you, explain to you why
You can't go.
you cannot go on that ride. And I think once they tell you that this thing is because of your safety, I don't think anybody would really want to endanger themselves that way. But even if for some reason, because human beings can be very funny at times, some people do not even let you know that they have such ailments or stuff like that. The good thing is we have ambulance on ground.
Okay.
Yes, you understand. And then we have a clinic. So, and the very good thing is we've also trained all the chief operating officers in first aid.
Okay.
So even before you can be taken to the clinic or before you are rushed to the clinic, the chief operating officers will make sure that they perform first aid on you. The health and safety officials would be there in quick time and would obviously be able to quickly evacuate the person to the clinic to make sure that they are attended to by the well-trained personnel that are on ground there.
And it's free.
And
It is free.
The good thing is it's free. But what we've always prayed for is that we do not even have such emergencies or casualties.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask, what for the game?
Yes, please.
What if I'm a lover of music and I really do not love games and rides? Are there other entertainment platforms put in place for me to have fun apart from games and rides?
Okay. For the amusement park, one of the best things about us is that from the entrance of the park all the way into the park, we have loud, hip music blaring
Wow.
from like multiple speakers all around the park. Like, so by the time you are coming in, there's already, upbeat, lively music to already get you in like a fun mood, get you dancing. And so as you're going from game to game, there's something, that's getting you to move your body. And then if for some reason you don't even want to go on the games like you stated, we have games that are simulated towards music and dancing. For example, we have the Pump It Up Fiesta. Yes, and that gives you, in the indoor games, that gives you the feeling that you are singing and dancing. So if that is what you want, you understand, there's always that. Like I said, there's almost nothing you want to do. There's almost no type of fun that you want to catch that you would not get at High Impact Planet.
Okay.
So, why do you always do? Okay, so, most of these games and rides, the operators, are they trained to do this? Do they go to schools or they go to centers to train for this? Or you just automatically have knowledge to operate it?
No, they.
Okay, so the good thing about our operations here at High Impact is that once you've been chosen or once you've been recruited as a chief operating officer, we have, I think I need to explain it from the installation of the games to the point where it's run for guests. So we have our technical partners from North America and Europe that help in the installation of these games, as well as our Nigerian engineers at our facility here that come together to install these games. Then there is also going to be a training for the engineers that were in charge of assembling the games with the technical partners, and then they in turn also then do a training for whoever is going to be operating the ride. Now there's always a chief operating officer and an assistant. So they train them, they give them an extensive training on operations of the rides, tell them if you are in such conditions, they simulate conditions for them so that they can learn how to act under certain pressure or during certain circumstances. And then the best thing would then be that every Monday and Tuesday, that's 2 days in a week, we run maintenance checks on those games and rides, which the chief operating officers familiarize themselves with how to, make sure the game is fine at all times, take care of it at all times. So by the time they are interacting with guests that are ready to go on it, they most of the time have everything at the back of their palms, and it's easy for them to operate the games and rides.
Okay, so I know that during NYSC, you already have should I call them photographers now on ground that take pictures of you, even without you knowing. And at the end of camp, you get your pictures and probably pay, an amount of money. So do you have that? Because sometimes you want to lodge, probably let's say for a week, and then you don't want to. Sometimes you might have fun to the point that you even forget to even take pictures.
Take pictures, yes.
But you want pictures, you want to keep that memory. Do you have any package, for taking pictures and keeping memories?
Okay, so the good thing with us is that we have a production department attached to the amusement park and resort. And one of the best things they do is that when the park is operational, they go around, as long as they see people having fun, they're taking pictures. We also have a photo studio deluxe booth within the park where you can, go in with your friends, make silly faces, so basically you're having fun and taking pictures at the same time. And then we also have a social media team that goes around the park, take pictures with people, interact with them, get them to interact with us on social media. Those are also steps that we've taken in place. And if anyone, and the good thing about the photo studio, it's just by the entrance of the turnstile. So once you come in through the turnstile, the photo studio is the first thing that you get to see aside the animatronics area. And then you can always just walk up to them like, okay, so my friends and I, we are going to be within the park from so time to so time. We would like maybe one of your photographers to go around with us, take pictures for us, and things like that. And it's just perfect. They'll tell you what the charge is, and then you can then go on and have as much fun as you want. At the end, you just come back to the photo studio. They'll have your pictures ready for you to take. If you want it framed or if you want it in an album, whatever it is, they'll have you covered.
All right.
Why are you smiling?
I passed the baton to you.
Oh, I see. It's been an amazing time talking to Fola and Temitope about High Impact Planet Amusement Park and Resort. And you've not given us your social media handles.
Okay, so I would let Mr. Kwe take that from me.
Okay, so follow us on Twitter at I_Impact Planet. And then on Instagram at I_Impact Planet NG, I_Impact Planet NG. And then on Facebook, I_Impact Planet Nigeria. And you can visit the website www.i-impactplanet.com.
Okay, so we're about to wrap the show now. Excuse me. And I feel you should. Of course, I will. I feel you should say the question again.
For the giveaway.
Yes, for
okay,
giveaway.
Beautiful. All right. The first question: when did High Impact Planet Nigeria become operational? When did we start operating? And then the second question is: which of these games and rides can take the most people at once.
Okay.
Either the kite flyer, the Mexican fiesta, the flume ride, or the Ferris wheel. So which of those games can take the most people at once? All you need to do is answer, tag us on any of our social media pages, tag 5 of your friends as well, and then we'll select 2 random winners, and then you win tickets to the park.
Okay, so you've heard it. Be fast. As in, don't even waste time. Grab your phones.
Odupa is saying this because she's also involved.
Yes, I am. So just in case, you missed that question, you can also check our YouTube page at High Impact TV. And obviously, you watch the video and then you get the question. You can answer, tag your friends, let them like, and you get your
The
package,
giveaway,
your
yes.
free tickets, right?
Yes.
Yes, your free tickets.
HIP regular tickets, to be
HIP-
precise.
Okay,
2
HIP
for each person.
regular tickets.
This is the opportunity for you to come and witness everything
Yes.
we've talked about
Unlimited
today.
rides.
Unlimited
come
rides.
on. You don't
yes.
want to miss this. You
Yes.
don't, because I'm not missing it. As you are typing, I'm typing. Okay, so we are going to wrap.
No, you forgot me. No problem.
It's another time when we have to wrap up the show. But
Okay.
be sure to join us same time, of course, same station tomorrow for another exciting edition. My name remains Modupe Jacobs.
And I am Wura Olapopola. Thanks for joining.